And we are back to Greg Mitchell Field as we get set for the second half. We are tied at 1, the Vikings and the Eagles. Vikings scored Brianne Kenworthy with a goal about 1 minute and 40 seconds in. And then Avila tied the thing up about halfway through that first half, and that's where we are right now, tied at 1. The winner moves on to Graceland on Tuesday. And again, this is the postseason, so no ties. If it would stay this way, you'd play 2 10-minute sudden death, and then you'd have a shootout to move on. So that's what we have going here. We understand at halftime, Hastings College defeating the Missouri Valley College men's basketball team. So we'll try to keep you updated on that, and also see if we can get a women's score from women's game. Should be over. They played Mount Mercy in Des Moines to start their season tonight as well. So a very busy weekend of sports for the Viking different teams. Volleyball, football both play tomorrow. Men's soccer tomorrow night. Wrestlers go to Oklahoma City on Sunday. So we have a lot going on. Glad you can be with us on livestream.com and also on Stretch Internet for tonight's action. As we get set to go, the Vikings come out. They will work from left to right. And if you're familiar with Greg Mitchell, it actually from north to south, or if you want to be real correct, probably from northeast to southwest, the way this field sits. Vikings out in their white, and they're ready to get this second half underway. And Avila in the black. Avila colors are black and purple. The Vikings, of course, the purple and orange. So we're about ready for the second half. Going to turn things over to James O'Sullivan for the call of the second half. James, get us a couple goals here.
Yeah, hopefully I will, and we can end this in these 45 minutes. Vikings could have had more goals in that first half, but Rudder for the Eagles just was outstanding in net.
There were 2 or 3 times she came out, took a chance, and was able to get to that ball just before Viking got there. So Vikings have had their chances, but again, we're all tied up. So the officials signal we're ready for play. The fans settle back in. The temperature drops a little bit more. Catherine Flores and Janelle Garcia working the camera for us tonight. James, we're underway.
And it's a fight for the ball at midfield. The Vikings picked that one up. And that would be Ennis picking it up, trying to take it there. And the Eagles end up stealing that one. They try to move it up. This one's going to be taken away now by the Vikings. Moving it over on that far side, trying to get something going early on. The Eagles now have it back. On that far side, they go down to Diego Dia. She's battling with it. Nice play there by the Vikings to knock it away from her. She takes a shot blocked there by one of the Vikings on defense. Got it back, but then she put it wide. Be a goal kick for the Vikings.
Yeah, that was Plowman back there who was able to knock it away, and she plays pretty good defense.
Vikings send that one out, and they'll be battling for it there. Vikings have to give it up. Kenworthy gets out of her reach, and the Eagles take that one back. Now it's Clamors in the middle. Clamors has it. Got it back from Clark and then to Gilbert. Clark flips it upfield, and the Eagles take that one back. Ball at midfield now, and Eagles is slowly moving up with it. They stand in the middle, but right at one of the Vikings defenders.
Duke went after that. Yeah, Duke went after that, couldn't get it. Here come the Vikings.
Hey, Kenworthy now with it. She's coming up, got a little bit of space in front of her. Tries to send Ennis, but out of her reach. Hernandez has it after it was headed away by the Eagles. Nice play there into Ennis on the off foot and sends it just wide.
Oh, man, I tell you what, Hernandez sent it to her, and I don't know if Ennis just couldn't get in stride or whatever, but she had that right in front of the net, and then by the time she did get control, it was too wide, and she shot it wide left.
Now Rudder's going to put it back into play for the Eagles. Little left-handed low kick, and that's going to be taken by the Vikings. Flipped away, and the Eagles get that possession back. They're going to send it upfield. Playing around with it, they send it back to the defense. Trying to put it up. The Vikings now have it. They send it up, taken away again by the Eagles. Not much of possession early on, just more playing it back and forth. The Eagles try to flip it up, but it's going to go out of play, throw in for the Vikings.
You know, since the Eagles scored, they've really, I wouldn't say they've dominated play, but they're really playing a lot more aggressive since they got their one goal.
The play's been a lot closer since. Yeah. The Eagles now have it back after that throw in at midfield.
Swartz controlling it there.
He sends it up, but taken away there by Clammers. He's battling with it there, but able to get it off to right. Be knocked away and be an Eagles throw.
I was watching their coach at the halftime, Chris Clementson. He was really talking to his club. I think he's kind of trying to inspire them to play a little more aggressive here in the second half. It looks like it's worked, at least early on.
Yeah, with how they dominated Saturday, trying to get that back. Sent in, and it'll be an easy save. I believe that might be a new keeper in there for the Vikings.
Yeah, I think it is. That's Kara Dukes took the shot. We'll check that out, but I do think that you're right. I think that's Irene Sanchez in there now.
As the Vikings now have it in their own defensive side of the ball, and they send it back to Gilbert to play it upfield. Hernandez tries to flip it on, but just out of her reach. Ball sent upfield, but taken away there by the Eagles. Ennis is there now to Hernandez. Nice little footwork there to get it by. Ennis again with it. Nice job of taking that one away by the Eagles, and they have it. Ennis deflects that one back a little bit further, but the Eagles maintain possession. They're just playing around there on the defensive side, trying to find some room. Cleared up, and Clammers now has it for the Vikings. Tries to flip it up, but it's taken away there by the Eagles. Gilbert now at midfield. Flips it over to right, and that goes off her foot and out of bounds.
You talked about Irene Sanchez coming in. Irene has played in 6 games. She's given up 8 goals. Diarte is out. She's given up 22 goals. Didn't play badly, but I guess Drew also wants Sanchez in there tonight. So 1.37 goals against average, but Irene Sanchez in that second half.
Now Ennis throws that one in down the line for the Vikings and out of the reach and knocked out of play by Schwartz, and the Vikings will have another throw further down in the end.
39 minutes to almost 40 minutes left in this match, tied at 1.
Ennis taking a long run, trying to get something behind this throw. Puts it into the box, but knocked away by the Eagles. It'll be a throw in from the same exact spot.
She has to go back and do it again.
She goes from halfway onto that track, onto the turf to throw that in. Knocked away. Locke almost got to it out of the reach. Gilbert now sends it low, and it's goal! Lori Gilbert puts it in from about 30 yards out to get her first goal of the season.
How about that? You're right. She was 30 yards out, and I mean, she sent that thing just over the outstretched arms of Rudder. That was a perfect shot. And how about that for the all-conference player? Her first goal of the season, as you said, James.
And Vikings able to keep that one. It would be a game-winning goal.
Senior out of O'Fallon, all-conference player. Wow. And in the postseason, she gets a goal.
And that was at the 39-20 left in this second half. That just shows how good she is defensively to get a first-team conference without any points at all. The Eagles now try to take it away, but taken there by the Vikings. The Eagles take that right back. Play it down to Diego Dio on that far side. Tries to center it, but knocked away on that far side. It'll be a corner kick for the Eagles.
Well, we're down to 39 minutes. I know that's a lot of time, but boy, you sure like to have the 2-1 advantage other than be behind 2-1 at this point of the match.
Now, anytime you can have a lead, it's better than being tied or even behind.
Yep.
Eagles will send it in from that far corner, straight in the middle, and it just out of the reach of Sanchez, and it will go out of bounds. That was a dangerous corner there.
Sanchez couldn't get to it. Yeah, but it went by and went out.
From where we are, that almost looked like it was going to hook into that top corner. Vikings could have catch a little bit of a break there. Sanchez clears it out. Vikings get that one back. It's Gilbert, the goal scorer in the second half. Headed away by the Eagles and be a throw-in for the Vikings. Wright throws that in. Hernandez is right there for it. Taking out a little bit, and it'll go off of an Eagles foot, I guess, and be another throw in for the Vikings.
Hernandez limping a little bit. I don't know if she twisted that ankle. I think she'll be all right, but got up just a little gingerly there.
Ennis throw this one in straight down the line, past a couple of the Eagles, and none of the Vikings were able to get to it. It'll be an Eagles throw. I don't believe it was touched. So they might be able to bring it up to where the last throw in was, but they say it was touched, so they throw it back from deep in their own end. Eagles play it out there through a couple of the Vikings defenders, but Locke takes that one away. Over there to Ennis, down in this near side. Plays it down in the corner, knocked away there by one of the Eagles defenders, and Ennis will throw it in probably for the third time in the same spot so far in the second half.
Vikings really want to be aggressive here.
36:54 left in this game. Ennis is throwing to the box, headed around a couple times, but taken away there by the Eagles. They clear it out of bounds. It would be a Viking throw in front of their own bench.
Looks like all the men's soccer team is here. They're down below us. They'll play tomorrow night at 7.
And they were going crazy on that goal by Gilbert. That throw in by Ennis is taken right away by the Eagles, but tried to clear it out, taken away by the Vikings. Clammers tries to have it and gets it knocked away from her. Eagles send it deep down the own end, but it roll out of play. Nothing but Vikings around it, and Whitney Wright will throw that one in.
Yeah, she was there. Plowman was there. Gilbert was all there. Now the Eagles take it away.
And that would be Rank playing with it there. Goes over on that far side out of the reach of one of them, but the defender comes up to take that one on the far side. Plays it in the box, headed away there nicely. And it'll be Locke trying to clears that one out. Kenworthy making a run, but it's taken away there by the Eagles. Just over the head of one of the Vikings, and the Eagles take that one back. In the box a little dangerously, but cleared away for a deep throw in for the Eagles in that far corner.
Clock can't move quickly enough now. The Vikings with that 1-goal lead. Winner goes to Graceland on Tuesday night.
The 2-1 Viking lead is Lori Gilbert scored her first goal of the year about 6 minutes into the second half.
I have a feeling, James, we probably have some viewers from Graceland University in Lamoni watching tonight. So glad to have you with us on live stream and on Stretch Internet.
And the Vikings would throw it on that far side, clear it back in towards the middle of the field, headed away by the Vikings, but taken away there by the Eagles. Vikings now have it taken right back by the Eagles at midfield. They try to play it down. They flip it on to Diego Dio. It's a nice little give and go there on that far side. Tries to send it in. Diego Dio, and just sent that one wide in the middle of the box.
Oh, boy, what a nice pass. What a nice pass from the right side, and you're right, that was just wide. There was nothing Sanchez was going to do about that one. That was just a fortunate break for the Vikings that she missed.
Yeah, Diego Dio did a nice job to get around the defender right, and just wide on that. Now Sanchez has it in the box. The goaltender now in the second half of the Vikings. She'll send it to about midfield, headed on. And little battle for Hernandez. Nice job to play that one forward. And now it's Clammers with it. Actually, that was Clark with it there. Now it's taken away by the Eagles. Little pushing and shoving there, but nice play by Gilbert to come over and knock that one out of play. Throw in for the Eagles as they'll play it into Diego Dio. Nice job to flip it over her head, but taken right back by Gilbert. Another takeaway is Gilbert able to clear that one out. As Hernandez was battling for it there for a second. Taken away by the Eagles and sent to that far side. Duke might be over on that far side. Tries to stay in the corner. Diego Dio has a chance at it, but just out of the reach. Tries to save it. It will go out of play. They'll say it'll be a goal kick. Now, for the Vikings with 33 minutes remaining in the second half, the Vikings have a 2-1 lead on a Lori Gilbert goal early in the second half. And Floxy O'Reilly will check back in to this game. We saw her a little bit in the first half, and Whitney Wright will come out. Drew Hawkins trying to get a little bit more offense out there to get a bigger lead. Sanchez sends it out, and it'll be a little bit of a little push there by one of the Eagles, and it'll be a free kick about midway into the Viking end of the field. Vikings are hoping that clock will move a little bit faster so they can get out here and get to Graceland on Tuesday night. Clamors with that free kick will send it up, knocked away by the Eagles, and it'll be another throw-in for the Vikings. Haley Ennis will do that. She'll run up and send it deep down the line. Out of the reach of O'Reilly. She'll make a run on it. Nice job by O'Reilly in that corner to take that one away. Tries to send it in, but it was blocked and then cleared out of play. Throw in for the Vikings. And yet again, Haley Ennis will take it from the track onto the turf to throw it into the box. That throw will go right on the foot of an Eagle. Cleared right back to Ennis, but off her foot, not a bounce. The Eagles throw. They'll quickly play it into Diego Dio. They flip it on to Rank, and she'll try to make a run on it, but taken away there by the Vikings nicely. That'd be Clark now has it, but taking that one away. And that is York with it, played in, but cleared away again by the Vikings. Ball's in midfield. Eagles will have possession there. They send it into Rank again. Playing with it there will be Burns on this near side. Plays that one down to Diego Dio. Nice job by Clamors to keep knocking that ball away into the corner. Gilbert gets shoved a little bit, but no call. And it will possibly be Viking ball. Or actually, it looks like it's going to be a corner kick for the Eagles instead. Eagles down in this near side corner. Take in this corner. Clear low, knocked straight back into that corner. It'll be again Eagles possession. They have it inside the box. Tries to send it in. Nice job by Sanchez to come off the line and take that one. Sanchez had to come off the line to make sure that one stayed out of her net. Cleared out there. Kenworthy trying to get to it, but taken away by the Eagles. They'll play it up, but knocked out, trying to clear that one through. Eagles have it now. And that will be Burns on this near side. Tries to play in the corner. Nice job. There, I believe that was Plowman there taken down. No call. And it'll be another corner kick for the Eagles. Another corner kick from that same spot just a couple moments ago. Cleared in the box that far side, headed away. And it'll be a goal kick for the Vikings as it rolls out of play off the head of one of the Eagles. Down to 29-15 rather, left in the second half. Vikings have that 2-1 lead. And that kick from Sanchez would try to go over a little push off there by Hernandez, and it'll be a free kick for the Eagles. It's about 40 yards out. And that'll be Schwartz taking this free kick there. The Vikings will not really do just a one-person wall, and everybody else would go back into the box to defend this kick from Schwartz. It's sent in. It's a dangerous ball headed away. And it'll be a foul inside the box on the Eagles. I saw the referee talking to one of the Vikings, but the signal was that would be Viking free kick inside the box. And now it looks like one of the Eagles is down inside the box now, and a little bit of delay in the action with 28:05 remaining as some of the Eagles go down to check on their teammate while the other ones as the Vikings will gather in around the 20-yard line to just have a short little timeout here. Trying to, not sure who that is, trying to walk it off. They send it off to the sideline.
Can't tell who that is. We know who that is. It's one of their.
I haven't been able to see who that is. Might have got elbowed 14, in the face or something, or
yeah, and
be rank.
And she is holding her mouth, and she is bleeding. So I don't know if she got a bloody nose or someone knocked a tooth out or whatever. But she's coming out, and it's either the nose or mouth. She might have lost a tooth. Kind of looks like that's what they're doing. She's holding her mouth there, I think. So our trainers are going over to check it out. And no question about it, when you get around that goal area, there's elbows flying, knees flying. It could be kind of dangerous there. And she's holding the towel up around her mouth there. We hope young lady's going to be okay, but she's in some obvious pain right now.
Well, we do know it'll be a Viking free kick when this resumes.
Yeah. Dave Tomchek, one of our trainers, is working with her there on the sideline. So,
yeah, I'm unsure what that call was inside the box on that foul for the Vikings to get the free kick while one of the Eagles goes down.
28 minutes to go, 2-1 Vikings.
And Sanchez will play this one back into play after that little bit of a delay. Really the first delay we've had in this game. That one's taken away by Hernandez for the Vikings. She gets tripped up. It'll be looks like they're just going to call it a throw-in instead of the trip. Still be Viking ball either way, or actually Clammers will take that kick. Clammers sends that one up. Nice job by Hernandez to flip that onto her O'Reary. She's bailing far, taken away there by the Eagles. Gilbert now at midfield. And there to Clark, and now back to Hernandez. Hernandez does a nice job playing with it, and she'll get it towards this sideline, but loses it out of bounds. She just rolled off her foot there, too close to that sideline. It'll be an Eagle throw. Played in the middle, taken away there by Emily Locke. Play around with it, send it back to Clammers. Now send it over to Plowman. Just trying to play with her in the defensive side, see if they can waste a little bit of time. Played off to Kenworthy, she's taken down. Looks like there will be a foul called, and it'll be a free kick for the Vikings.
Vikings up 2-1 here. We're down to the, 26 and a half minutes left in this one.
There's the men's soccer team trying to...
They're having some fun.
And hopefully the women's team will return the favorite farm tomorrow night.
That's right.
It's inside the box there. It'll be Mata came up and hit Hernandez in the hand.
Yeah, I think it did. That's what they're going to rule there.
Hernandez had positioning and had the possession of the ball. She could have turned and fired it, but bounced off her leg and up in her hand for a handball. Be a free kick right there at that 18-yard box for the Eagles. That's sent out there by Reuter, taken away by Locke. Back to Clark and play it back to Locke, now back to Gilbert. Just keeps going back with it. Now they try to send it upfield a little bit there. Clammers will send it down the line. Nice job to settle that one down was Clark, but taken away there by the Eagles. And that was Schwartz, a little bit of a push off there, and
on Hernandez, I guess.
And Hernandez looks like she's going to
get
be in the book for the yellow card there.
Yeah, she's getting the yellow card. Shakes her head. She's a very animated player. You don't really have to worry about what she's thinking because Hernandez will show it. And she didn't think that was she should have gotten the yellow card, but she did.
No, she probably might not be too happy with how she's been taken down a couple times.
By saying, hey, what's happened to me?
Schwartz plays that one up and taken away there by the Vikings. Kenworthy now within their midfield. Play that one off to Hernandez. Little footwork there, trying to fool the defender. More footwork, and then she'll just send it in, taken away by the Eagles, though. Now Schwartz on that far side trying to take away. Nice job. There was Ennis. Now it's Hernandez tripped up, and eventually the foul does get called. And it looks like it will be about 35 yards out. They'll move closer to the 30 yards out, about the 21-yard line of the football field. And actually forward right on the 20. So 30 yards out from the net, probably just going to, Kimberly's going to play it into the big crowd. Kimberly flips it in. O'Reilly has a chance, knocks it in out of the air, but straight back to Reuter.
Well, Floxy got the right foot on it, but couldn't get anything on it, and Rudder was able to come up with that one.
24.5 minutes remaining in the second half. 2-1 lead for the Vikings. And the Eagles will have it midfield. Taken away, though, will be Kenworthy. We'll play it back to Gilbert.
Let's get one more goal here and kind of make this thing a little more comfortable.
And the Vikings will just decide to play on the defensive side and just see if you can possess them and run this clock down a little bit faster. The Eagles now have it, though, and they'll play it back to their goalie, Rudder, and she'll send it up near the sideline, headed away there by Hernandez. And she'll now play with it. Send that one back to Gilbert, put that one in, straight onto the head of one of the Eagles. Taken away there by Clark, but the Eagles take that one right back. Send that one out to midfield where Gilbert will take that. And the Eagles have it once again. Just a little back and forth play right now.
We'll take that for a while. That we won't mind that at all.
O'Reilly now has it taken away, but Clark will send that straight up to, looks like it could be Ennis on that far side. As her and Kimberly switch. Ennis makes a little move, gets it inside the box.
And a foul.
Foul, but it looks like it'll be just outside the 18-yard box. Didn't see who the foul was on, but the ref's standing about the 10-yard line.
Yep.
So just outside the box. Still a dangerous spot, and Kenworthy will take this kick. It's about 20 yards out. Kenworthy will probably just see if she can just get this one straight into the back of the net.
Rudder's back there, anticipating the angle.
As the referee will move the Eagles' wall back a little bit, a couple more yards, make that the 10-yard limit it's supposed to be. Kenworthy now from 20 yards out, and great save by Rudder, knocked away. And this will now have it inside the box.
What a save.
That was headed straight into the corner.
Oh, headed in the left corner, and she just laid out and knocked it away. That was a heck of a save. I don't care who you root for.
And then that could be the game changer for the Eagles. If they will go down and tie this game pretty soon, they'll look at that save as the one that kept them in this. And they got a couple substitutions as Kidd will check back in, bringing Kenworthy out. And the Eagles will make a couple substitutions of their own.
Yeah, Kidd came in about the same time in the first half.
See if you can send her down the sideline once they get that ball. Little battle with it down in the Eagles' end, though. Viking will come out there, play it back to midfield for Gilbert to waste some time. She'll send it in the box, but puts it right on the foot of one of the Eagles. They'll clear it out, but taken away by Hernandez. She's tripped up, and no call there. The Eagles take it. That could be why Hernandez could be upset. That's another takedown there, and she'll finally get up and go with it, but the Eagles have possession here.
Hey, Jessica's saying, hey, wait a minute. I got a yellow card for that.
That's being knocked away by the Eagles. Possession now look like that will, as Ariel Rank checks back in after she was hit in the mouth or something earlier.
Yeah, she's back in. Tough young lady.
Be a throw-in, though. Clamers will put that in, headed in by the Vikings. It'll be clear, though, by the Eagles. It'll be out towards midfield. Vikings will play that one right back in. Ennis was on sides, but could not find the ball in the air. Knocked away. It'll be a corner kick for the Vikings. They might just jog down there, see if they can waste a few more seconds. It's down to 20 minutes and 30 seconds remaining.
Up 2-1. Trying to get to Graceland Tuesday night.
Miss Clamers lines the ball up exactly how she wants it. Now she'll send it in on the foot of Ennis, but taken away there. Claimers will have it. She'll send it back in. They'll say it went off of the hand of Rudder. Be another corner kick. It looked like the Eagles thought it went straight off the post, but no. Off the hand of the goaltender. Be another corner for the Vikings. Under 20 minutes remaining now. Clammer sends this one in. Dangerous ball. O'Reilly has a nice save there. It's in, and it's going to be a goal for the Vikings. Unsure who that is on the far side. Great save by Rudder off the little tip in from O'Reilly, but then right on the foot might have been Ennis on that far side.
I'll go check it. I think it might have been her. O'Weary took the first shot, and then on the rebound, and I believe it was Ennis, but I'll go check that out and see who that was. But that gives the Vikings a comfortable 3-1 lead now.
And no matter who it was, it's a 2-goal lead for the Vikings with 19:41 remaining. Little dangerous corner kick there on that near sideline, and the Vikings bury it. Big goal there by the Vikings. They scored 2 here in the second half so far. One from Gilbert, and we think that one from Ennis. Vikings now have it, and that's Locke coming in. She's got some green space in front of her. Taken away there by the Eagles, but O'Reilly has it back. Taken away again by the Eagles. They'll play with it, trying to send it up. And the Eagles will have it on that far side. Looks like it'll be a free kick. And now the men's team is really into it with this lead.
That was Kayla Clark.
Oh, Kayla Clark
scored that goal, yeah. Ennis was right around there, but Clark got the goal.
As the Eagles now have it, it's looks like Diego Dio on that near sideline. She'll send in the box out of the reach there. Nicely done there. And Clark, the goal scorer, will try to head that one away, and Kid will run after that one.
18:35 to go. You feel pretty comfortable now. The men's team, as you can probably hear them in the background. You notice in the international, at any international competition, there's a lot of chants. They chant, and they have fun watching. Colleen Hussman checks in now. Colleen is in for Clark, who scored that goal, and she's getting the glad hand and a hug from her coach as she comes out with a big, big goal there.
As Drew Hawkins, you won't see on his face or hear him say it, but you'll probably feel a lot more comfortable now with this 3-1 lead.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Under 18 minutes remaining.
And just play some defense now.
Be taken away there by the Vikings near midfield, but taken them right back by the Eagles. Nice little move there on that far side.
This team shut us out 2-0 last Saturday night right here at this field.
It was probably a big thing for the Vikings to get that goal about a minute and a half in to give them the confidence that they can't score on this team. Be taken away. The Eagles now have it. Taken away though by the Vikings, cleared out of bounds. Another throw in for the Eagles. The clock will just keep melting down.
And we'll take it.
With 17:15 remaining. Vikings now have it. Have it on that far side. O'Weary with it. Just send it into Hernandez around midfield. Hernandez plays it in. Kid trying to make a run on it. Taken away, though, by the Eagles.
Ennis made that run, and they just had to kick that one out. Let's see if O'Weary can keep it in. She can't on the far side, but good job by the Vikings keeping the pressure on here.
It'll be an Eagles throwing on that far sideline. Throws it in. Battling for it there on that far side. Eagles have it. They try to clear it away, but taken right back by the Vikings. They'll send it up. Ennis trying to head it in, but Gilbert, as after it was headed back towards her, will head it back in. Nice job by Ennis to settle that one down. She's got a shot. She's got O'Reilly in. Nice little move there to get around the defender. Plays it back to Hussman and just over the bar.
Hit the goal post. That's how close that was. It hit the crossbar on the football goal post. So Colleen almost had a goal. That was close.
And that goal post, if you're not familiar with it, is only about a foot above the crossbar. Hussman checks in. A couple minutes later, almost gives the Vikings a big 3-goal lead, but just missed on that one. Nice job by Ennis to have a run, make a couple nice moves, and send that ball in the middle.
Real nice job by Ennis.
as you're down to 15:40 remaining. The time just keeps falling off of that clock.
We'll take it.
And there'll be a Viking throwing on that far sideline. They'll always take the ball from the ball boy on that far side instead of chasing it down. Vikings would probably rather chase it down and waste time, but the Vikings now have it near midfield, taken away by the Eagles. Be another throw in for the Vikings.
And you don't have to be in a hurry here. You have a 3-1 lead.
Nice throw in there. Hernandez has it with a little bit of space. She gets around one defender, trying to get around a second. Little push there, get away with it. Hussman sends it in just over the head of a weird, trying to get on the other end of it. Rudder unable to pick it up. Clears it out. Hernandez now with it. She'll try to send it. Nice little diving stop there by one of the Eagles. They'll clear it out. As they'll be playing with it, his rank will send it over on that far side, and she'll get it right back. A little bit of space as the Eagles are getting back up. Nice play there. I believe that was a Plowman.
Look out.
Sends it in the middle to Diego Dio. Nice job there by one of the defenders on that far side to knock it away.
That was Duke who went down. She's back up, and she's all right.
Diego Dio again with it. Sends it in the middle. There's a player there, but taken away nicely there by the Vikings. Nice job by Hernandez to get around one defender. She's trying to get back around her, but unable to do so. Taken away by the Eagles.
14 minutes left.
The Eagles have it. They'll send it up. Taken away there by Hussman. But taken right back away. Send it in. Clamors with it now. Send it back to Sanchez, and she'll clear it out. Knocked off of an Eagles foot near the sideline. And possibly an offsides call. Whatever it is, it'll be a free kick for the Vikings.
And they don't mind that. 13 and a half minutes left. We are not in great shape yet, but boy, you like the position here.
Two big goals here in the second half. One early on from Lori Gilbert, the other one a little bit later by Kayla Clark. Played with it here. The Eagles now have it. They'll send it up, but goes a little bit too far. Sanchez will come off the line and pick it up near the edge of that 18. Take her time clearing it out. She finally clears it out towards midfield. Head on by the Vikings, and O'Reilly now has it. She'll send it deeper in the corner. Ennis making a run. Unable to get to it, though. The Eagles will have it. They'll play it back to Reuter. She clears it out. Hussman heads it back to Hernandez.
And I'll tell you what, Rudder has made some saves, so this could be a 5 or 6 to 1 match.
Because the Eagles really haven't had any answers to anything the Vikings have done. Clamors with this. She'll dodge the defender, play it back to Plowman, but knocked out of play. Be a throw-in now for the Eagles.
12:20 to go.
They'll throw it in. That'll be Clamors knocking it up to O'Reilly, but taken away by the Eagles. Nice job by O'Reilly to use her size and get that one away. A nice sliding play. I believe one of the Eagles, a nice sliding play to knock it out. Under 12 minutes remaining now.
And let's see, coming in for the Vikings will be, is that Courtney Devlin. First time we've seen Courtney, I believe, in the action tonight, number 24.
That was a throw-in, though, but knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. Be a corner kick for the Vikings as Clamors will just take her time jogging down to it.
No hurry.
11:30 left in this match. A 3-1 lead for the Vikings. Clamors taking her time, sending it. She'll send it in the box. And that's another nice goal there. That looks like it's Jessica Hernandez heads that one in.
All right, that'll about do it. The beautiful corner kick by Clamors, and Jessica came across with the header, put it in the right upper corner, and it's 4-1. It looks like the Vikings are moving on Tuesday, barring some kind of a miracle by Avila.
That was just a great cross on that corner by Clamors, right on the head of Hernandez to give the Vikings this 4-1 lead. Clock is stopped at 11:17 remaining. Vikings up by 3.
The other game tonight, Mid-America Nazarene is at Baker. The winner of that one goes to Benedictine. But number 4, Valley, it looks like we're moving on now with a 3-goal lead late in this match.
And Anna Suarez will check in, and Jessica Hernandez, the goal scorer, will come out, and the men's team will give her a nice ovation.
Well, what a great job in the second half. 3 second-half goals.
And those last 2 have been off of corners. That one directly off of a corner, but the other one was a corner that bounced around the box for a little bit before Clark put that one in. 3 goals in the second half. Vikings extend the lead to 4-1. They have it down the corner, taken away by the Eagles, as they'll really try to make a push as we're down under 11 minutes remaining.
Now all you want to do now is just play some pretty good defense, because you've got a 3-goal lead and 10.5 minutes left.
That's 8 goals in the last 2 games for the Vikings.
Yeah.
For playing a game that doesn't get a whole lot of goals scored, 8 in 2 games is
a tremendous amount. Vikings coaching staff now thinking that play's getting a little rough out there, but Hussman has it.
Hussman has it. Kidd was offsides. Nice job to stop to get back on, but Hussman sends it just a little bit too far. 10-10 remaining in this one. Rudder sends that one out, but taken away there by the Vikings. Eagles will take it right back, though. They'll play with it in midfield. Trying to find room. Great defense by the Vikings to force them back. Rank has it now, but taking a little bit away. Nice job by Kidd to come over and knock it further away and make him go back again. Trying to send it up. Nice flip on there. Diego Duke just out of her reach, and it will sail out of bounds. And it looks like it's going to be a Viking quick kick. So it would be another way to waste a little bit of time.
Yeah, and that was pretty close, but Clammers came back, did a nice job there. Again, you should be in great shape here, but what you just don't want anything to happen here in the next 5 or 6 minutes, then you're in great shape.
9 minutes, just about 9 minutes remaining.
Hussman just got kicked in the shin.
Abby Suarez now just checked in after that last goal. Played up, nice job to get that one on the Kidd. On the far side, they'll play it back in the middle. Suarez with the now, she'll try to send it up, a little bit of push in the back, no call. More of the coaching staff is upset with no call there. Taken away there nicely by Gilbert, and she'll have it. She might be trying to get her second of this match. She'll send it deep in the corner for Devlin. Just out of her reach with a goal kick for the Eagles with 8.5 minutes remaining. 4-1 lead for the Vikings.
Now checking in, looks like Desiree Parker comes in, a senior defenseman. So Drew Hawkins get a lot of folks in the action right now.
And that was a big goal by the Vikings. They were able to take Hernandez out, so there'll be no risk of her getting her second yellow. And she probably would have missed that Tuesday match if she would have received a second yellow. Into the box, it's a free ball, but it'll be actually a foul inside the box on the Vikings.
And Rudder, they collided, and Suarez, I think, is still down.
Suarez is down. They'll stop the clock at 7.